I'm gonna show you the best way to have kongguksu. Well, first of all, what the heck even is kongguksu? Well, kongguksu directly translates as bean noodles. Kongguksu is a cold Korean noodle soup with soy milk and wheat noodles. And that's basically it.
So why are you geeking out about it?
Good question. This one is special to me. It's kind of strange to say, but it's actually one of my comfort foods. For Koreans, this is known as sort of an old person's dish.
But you are old.
Alright, yeah, but like older person. Never mind. Anyway, this dish is also sort of known as a country dish. So for a Korean American kid, it was sort of odd for me to like it. So whenever I told Koreans in Korea that I liked kongguksu, they always found it so amusing, as if it was some sort of anomaly. My mom made this dish when I was a child, and I remember loving it. I did have a weird palate as a kid. I was into sashimi back in the 90s as a kid. I would eat anything. I would try tripe, all kinds of weird seafood, different cuts of meat. I would eat cartilage off the chicken wings, for crying out loud. It was only later that I was able to truly appreciate the simplicity of kongguksu. You'll see it's almost laughably simple to make, but gastronomically I found it so interesting. When you analyze it, there's nothing about it that you'd find particularly attractive. It's a noodle dish, but it's cold, and it's served in soy milk. It's just white noodles and white soup. Nothing really to catch your eyes. No real fixins to flavor it except a few optional garnishes. No spices, sauces, flavor bombs. It's just noodles, ground soybeans, water, and salt. But I love this dish. And if you've never tried it, you need to try it. I'm even going to show you a really special way to enjoy kongguksu. So keep watching to the end. Alright, let's do this. First, you need some noodles. At your local Korean grocery store, get some soymyeon or jungmyeon. So means small, jung means middle or medium. I usually prefer jungmyeon, which is what I'm using today. And you'll need some soybeans. So first, soak your soybeans overnight. I'm using 500 grams, and this will yield about 8 servings. You can adjust the recipe accordingly. Now the next day you're going to rinse. Then you're going to boil it for about 20 minutes at medium heat. The boil should look something like this. Then you're going to strain it. Then blend with some water and salt. But if you know me, I'm big on salting correctly and having the right ratio of ingredients. The soybean to water ratio should be something like 1 to 1.6. Up to you if you want to make it thick, in which case you can make it 1 to 1.5. You can adjust the thickness of the soy milk as you wish. The important thing is to add 1% salt to the entire thing, water plus soybeans, whatever that may be. You can put it in the fridge. You don't have to eat it right away. In fact, it's pretty nice to have it chilled. Or if you have ice cubes, you can totally throw that in and have it right away. And that's it for the soup. Now when you're ready to have your noodles, you just get your water boiling and just make your noodles and follow the directions. I like mine slightly al dente. The directions say to cook it for 4 minutes. I'm gonna do it for 3. And you can garnish with tomatoes or cucumbers, or both. And you can throw in some sesame seeds. In other variations, you can make it with tulke, or perilla seeds. Now this is my own personal touch. One of my other favorite childhood foods is pollock roe, or myungran in Korean, or mentaiko in Japanese. This is a really strange looking egg sac of the pollock fish. I used to eat this with just rice and a side of seaweed as a kid, and this was one of my favorite go-to meals. One day I had a light bulb moment and thought I'd combine the two in what I found to be a miraculous match. A dynamic duo, a perfect pairing. blandy, is that even a word? The blandy soybean and noodles, a simple minimalistic taste. The grainy texture combined with the briny, salty roe encased in a sort of natural sausage skin which pops just right when you bite. You get the roe releasing into your soup, simultaneously flavoring, salting, and coloring the white canvas of a milky broth. I think of the vastness of planets and stardust in the cosmos, the sprinkling of neurotransmitters and blood cells coursing through veins in the way the eggs find their way into the little nooks and crannies of the flowing noodles. The explosion of flavors in your mouth are creating a medley of textures and flavors when you realize how stupidly simple this combination is, and how stupidly simple one of those dishes is. The number of ingredients I can count on one hand, 2 of which are salt and water. Has anyone else ever done this before? A Google search reveals no. I'm claiming I did this first. You saw it here, #innovation. All those Korean fusion restaurants serving myungran pasta and myungran 계란말이 and myungran this and myungran that, and no one is serving myungran 콩국수. To them, to you, and to the rest of the world, all I have to say is, you're welcome. Now go and try this dish. You won't regret it. Or maybe I just have strange taste. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.